All right, welcome to Cabin Fever. I'm Jake Berry, and I've got a treat. My brother from another mother, Eddie Galindo, is here. He's the offensive coordinator of the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. Welcome.
How's it going, Jake? Always good. A pleasure to talk to you, man.
Good, good. We wanted to do something different. You were the first offensive coordinator that I could think of. We've known each other since our days at Edinburgh, and you've had a tremendous run at Sharyland Pioneer. You've been there since their inception. What's it been like for you to be able to put your own offense in?
Well, it's been fun. With the kids, talent that we have, you're able to, manipulate some things and try some things and utilize the kids' athletic ability and speed, and it makes a difference as to some of the concepts we try to do, and it's just been a world of difference. We got great kids, a great staff, a great administration, and so it all kind of worked out, and I've just been blessed to be part of it.
And your program, when you're talking about building a program, you guys were able to not only make the playoffs in your first 3 years, but make it to the playoffs within your first 3 years. Ever since, even with the change from Wheeler to Coach Lee, you guys have been able to keep that going, and you've gotten better.
Yeah, well, the kids kept believing, and we got there. We knocked on the door, and we just decided, hey, we're going to get over the hump. And we had kids that had really been seasoned. We had Jacob at quarterback for several years. I think he started a couple games as a freshman, and then now with Eddie Lee, we're able to, do some real special things. And we knew we had an opportunity to do something special this year. And fortunately, it ended up working out that way.
Well, I wanted to go through some plays. I'm a big, football nut when it comes to looking at plays and going over and dissecting stuff. So we picked out about 5 plays, and we're going to have you help us with it's your offense, so nobody knows it better than you. So, all right, so I'm going to share my screen. Just give me 1 second. All right, and I know we've got internet problems, so we'll try to do it as best we can. So,
okay.
On this first play, it's against Ed Calchelsa. This is going to be that out route. But clarify to me, you've got 3 players to the top. You've got LeVar Lindo and 2 other receivers, and then you've got, 2 on the bottom?
We're in an empty set, and Eddie's kind of analyzing the field and see what he likes there. Go ahead and run it, because I don't know what the play is.
Okay. All right. And on this play, it looks like an out route. I'm not sure if he's running an out route. Let me go back for everyone.
Okay, I got you. I see what's going on. We're in an empty set, and we're running a smash concept that we want to high-low the corner and make him make a decision. Our outside receivers are running like little hitches. Our inside receivers are running corners, or if they got grass, they're going to find grass, and they're going to go to that open spot. That's why it looks like an out route, because he could bend it as an out or run it high as a corner, and he does a great job there of bending into that open grass. And Eddie does a great job of dropping a little dime in there to him, and it's a nice little game.
Now, does that work is that for people that don't know football, does that work against zone coverage or man, or do you run it against anybody?
Well, ultimately, we like it against like a cover 2, things like that. If it's a cover 3, we'd probably end up hitting the corner. We'd hit in the little hitch route on top. So it's just like I teach my quarterback, it's just IHO is the open. We don't know. We can kind of guess and say, hey, they're going to give us this to this formation, or they're going to give us this to a formation, and that I let my receiver Coach Oviedo gives me all that data, and but sometimes we come out and it's just they play is completely different. So
yeah,
not a guy. I don't like him thinking. I want him playing. And I don't like him over analyzing situations. So, hey, is the guy open or not? If he's open, get him the ball. If not, move on to the next cat. Because I'm a firm believer that if he's thinking he's not playing fast, he's not playing ball. And I don't want him to think. I want him to make plays. I just want him to play, have fun, and get after it.
Okay. All right. And then this next play, I believe it's against Rivera.
Okay.
All right. On this play, it looks like you've got 3 to the bottom, 2 to the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's run it and see what's going on. I know he's looking.
Okay. It looks like you have 2 pivots.
You know what? I got it. It's a first and I think we're in 1st and 5, and he saw 0, and we got 2 square ends with double pivots on the inside, and we got a vertical off number 2. And he's gonna go for the home run. It's 1st and 5, and they gave us straight up 0. So that number 3 is gonna get on that little bounce route. Number 2's got their number 2 beat, and it's a big play. It's a home run, I believe.
Yeah, it is. And it's right over the top, right in between the seams.
Right. See, 3 jumps on that bounce route. Number 2's beat, and number 1, the corners with LeVar on that square end, and we get a home run out of it.
Yeah. And this next play that we're going to look at, you guys are running this double pivot with your inside receivers.
Right.
All right. How do you guys, and on this play, it looks like an ad lib. Okay. So we'll, this one is against Weiss, I believe. So
yeah,
let's play this one. Okay. It's going to run right now.
Okay. Go for it. Okay, we got a similar concept, but the routes are changed a little bit. He's going to go through his progression. He's going to look for Luke. He's going to look for LeVar, over the top. And then he's going to look for a square on the backside. And then his pivot is his hot, just in case they try to light us up and bring heat. But he does a good job of going through his progression. So he goes 1, and then he goes 2. It's not there, so he comes down to his 3. But Tristan's kind of fast out of his bounce route, and he's in the sideline. So what we teach, if you're running out of real estate, turn it upfield, kind of like a scramble drill. And fortunately for us, it ended up being a good little deal. But Eddie does a good job. He doesn't, he stays in the pocket. He stays composed, and he goes through his progression. He goes 1, 2, 3, and lets it go. And it's another big play for us in the 2nd round of the playoffs.
Now, on that play, it looked like LeVar was running a post because you see him right here at the bottom of the screen.
Right.
Is he doing that to clear the corner out of the way?
LeVar can beat him. If LeVar can beat him, he's going to get the ball. But he didn't beat him. The guys you can see on the top of the screen, he might look open, but the ball's been released a long time ago, so he's peeling off. But it's LeVar to a backside square in to that bounce route.
Oh, okay. All right, and then we got 2 more plays, I believe 2 more. Okay, on this one, you're at UTSA. You're at the Alamo Dome, and first time I saw this play, it looked like LeVar was running an out. It looked like, or it was a drag. I can't remember. Where is he at on this play?
Is this the big play? Yeah, it is. It looks like it.
Yeah, okay. So we'll run through it real quick for everyone.
1st and 10, I remember it vividly. It's a 1st and 10. And, we're struggling a little bit. They had a tremendous defense. This team made it all the way to the Final Four. And we're trying to get something going here. And we got a sprint out play where he kind of runs like a little in and out route. And Eddie holds on to the ball a little bit. He don't get rid of it on rhythm. So LeVar does a great job of just turning it upfield and turning it into a little scramble drill. And fortunately for us, that was a momentum changer for us, and it got us back in the game into the halftime, believing that, hey, you know what, we can play with these guys, and it was a big little spark for us headed into the half.
Is that something you guys teach, that if LeVar doesn't have it, he's going to turn it upfield?
Well, yeah, it's basically like a scramble drill. You got to work on that, and sometimes those end up being the best play, better than any play you got in the playbook.
All right. Now, last play was something of highlight reel potential. Okay, it's a highlight regardless, but let's take a look at this one because it's a beautiful play and a beautiful catch.
Yeah. Is it the Beckham?
Yep.
I figured we're running a vertical with we're going to run a vertical, and we're going to run an out with 3 and another vertical seam with 2 to kind of see if we can get them confused a little bit. And Eddie saw what he wanted. He sprinted out a little bit, took a shot with LeVar, and ended up being a nice play.
Just an incredible catch. I have to imagine Coach Oviedo took all the credit for that catch.
Oh, absolutely. All drills.
But yeah, I mean, this was a sensational play. But when you look at it, what Eddie Lee Marburger did last season, he had a year to kind of watch Jacob Rosales, after starting, or sharing time with Jacob Rosales. Do you think it helped for him to kind of see how Jacob led so that he could lead his own team the next year?
Well, what helped him really was it wasn't like he just sat and watched. I mean, he played significantly a significant amount of time, and he passed for over 1,000 yards last year. So it wasn't like he was a spring chicken or by any means of, when he was a freshman, he was just like Jacob. He went straight from, he didn't play as freshman. I moved him up to the JV. So he went JV varsity just like Jacob did. And fortunately for us, I mean, he had some seasoning to him, and he worked hard, and he was able to have a tremendous year. It's and like I said, we got great kids. He's a great kid. He works hard. He takes pride in his craft, and he does all the little things right. And we got great receivers with coaches that coach him well, and
Oh, I think I lost you for a second, Coach.
Oh, okay. I was talking about the part.
Hey, Coach, real quick, your screen, can you, it's going vertical for me right now. Okay, just leave it like that.
Okay, yeah, now vertical?
Yeah, that'll work now.
Sounds good. So we got good kids. I got a great coaching staff and bouncing ideas off each other. And like I said, I've been with Coach Oviedo for a long time, and he kind of, keeps it real and doesn't let me get complacent. And we got a great overall staff. Defense does a great job, special teams. So it's just a joy to be around these kids and around the staff. And Coach Lee does a good job. He lets me do my thing, and I guess as long as you're scoring points, right? But he lets me do my thing, and I take pride in what I do and try to put out a product that it's it's about when we get on the field, I just tell the guys, it's about, hey, earn respect, man. It's about respect, and get out there and play hard, and let the scoreboard take care of itself, and be tough and physical and play fast, and all the other things will take care of itself.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking the time to educate me and everyone else that wanted to kind of know what made your offense click last year. I mean, this is just a small portion. This is 5 plays. This doesn't even look at the running plays that you guys had. But a tremendous season last season, and best of luck next year.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. And like I said, anything it's not rocket science to what we do. We just take pride in it, and the staff believes in it, and the kids believe in it, and we get after it, and just try to be the best we can be on and off the field, man.
All right, I appreciate you taking the time. This was Coach Eddie Galindo from Sharyland Pioneer, the Diamondbacks. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate you, man.